Well, I thought I'd come out and maybe make a short video. Um, I went and took a shower, but I don't know. Um, and just before I start, it's not for anybody directly on here, so I don't, but what I'm going to talk about is just something for me to throw out here and kind of like my wife said, we just get out here to do this once in a while just to kill some time. But no, I'm afraid there's been some misunderstanding because I'm not quite sure where all this other stuff just recently got to where it got to. Um, but yesterday, I was sitting here watching some TV. We watched the Braves Parade Friday, and um, man, it was pretty good. It wasn't like the ones on, like the Macy's Day Parade and all that. You know, I never seen one, and the only time I wanted to see one was when the Braves, won the championship. But I thought it was pretty cool. Had some buses and some trucks and cars. They were throwing some candy and some. I think they were throwing out some change or something. They had some kind of change or something they were throwing out, and fans had some stuff they were throwing up to the Braves so they could sign it. I'm surprised they could catch it. But that's what they was done. But it was all pretty good. Then they went to the field, and their parade was like 4 hours, almost 4 hours long. And they went through the whole place where they used to be and then went to the current place there in Georgia at their stadium. But I'm enjoying every minute of it. I can't get enough of seeing them have to put the Braves on every day. Talk about them every day. And I just get a kick out of it. I've told my wife if they did this every year, it wouldn't bother me none. But I know it's impossible. But it just thrilled me to death if we got another repeat of this, or got to do it 2 or 3 years in a row instead of just one. It'd be fun though. But no, I was afraid it'd been a slight misunderstanding. Cause I don't want anybody to misunderstand anything when I say this. So I ain't nothing against this person, but I always tell my wife, me and her talk a little bit. From what I know, it's one lady, I guess it's her mom, seen my wife out there, outside or whatnot. And of course, I'm inside because I'm mostly a house cat anyways. It's too hot or it's too cold. Summertime it's too hot. Now when it's wintertime it's too cold. So either way, I have to have it a fair, like a good day, like something I can see myself going out there doing something. But no, I just thought I'd kind of, wife can chime in afterwards if she wants to, but I didn't want to hurt this old lady's feelings. I understand she, I reckon saw a video. Another thing I can think of is either Facebook or this, because I haven't, this stuff on here is hard enough, but I did put it out there on Facebook. So I think Facebook, even though we can't get back in. Here you go, honey. Oh, here she is.
Good morning,
Smile,
everybody.
baby. Smile, honey.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh, my. This is Kitty Cat.
Hello.
That's what I call her.
Yeah, he calls me Kit Kat.
But, oh, goodness. What do you want?
No.
That what you want?
No.
Okay.
No.
What?
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
Okay. But no, I'm going to be careful how I say this, because I don't want anybody to misunderstand what I'm about to say. But, you know, um, when I had this whole idea, and it was my own, you know, 3.5 years ago, whatever it's been, almost 4 years, I it just popped in my head. I don't know, things just do that. They pop in your head, you know. And sometimes you get, because like I said, you know, we were going through a rough time with people up here and families and all this stuff. And I've been more wary of people since all that. And most of them that come out, you know, usually nobody does come out when we're out anyhow. But no, my wife was out there for quite a while, and I thought, my God, it's got to be cold as hell out there, you know. But when she come in and was telling me about some things, and I, you know, and I understand that, you know, there's some, you know, things with, you know, I think her mom don't feel good, everything else, and then this, you know, her suppose I guess her daughter is one that I think we're going to try to get meet and everything, and hope everything goes good, which is what I've got all this over here for. I don't want any misunderstandings, like, you know, mom thinks I've got her something too, because I didn't plan on. I don't know, because I can't read people's minds real good. I don't want to upset anybody, but you know, I could always get her whatever she like later, or something small, if that make her feel better. But you know, me and my wife had been planning for quite a while, you know, just in case something might come up where we could fit it into our, you know, in our, you know, kind of like our own family tree like thing, you know, or however you want to say it, you know, like a kind of a family thing. But no, I just hope there hadn't been any misunderstandings on anything. You know, because you know, I told my wife, last thing I want to do is get too excited or too, you know, and then something might not be right, or something might not be, you know. I kind of always have to kind of have that in the back of my mind, even though I know most people would say you're always negative. Well, y'all make me negative. Every one of you. It's come up to me. It made me feel this way, one way or another. But no, Chloe's the one, or whoever this 30-something-year-old woman is to be the one that gets the ring thing over there. It's what we, you know, we wanted somebody our age so that we could hopefully have something in common. You know, unlike the last one, we didn't have anything in common and nothing really to go on. But from my understanding, she likes, you know, my wife's dolls, and she likes a lot of the stuff we do, and sings, and I reckon the day she worked, I guess. Is that right?
Her mom's working.
Oh, her mom
She's
worked.
at college.
Oh, she's at home. Oh, okay. Well,
She's at college.
anyway, like I said, I might have got something mixed up. So anyway, well, that's all new to me. I ain't used to, you know. And I told my wife a while ago, I said, well, why these people won't just come up to your door? They'd rather stand out there and freeze their butts off out in the cold. And not me. I mean, at one time when I was a little kid, you know, I'd get out there and you wouldn't know, you wouldn't even know it was cold. If the wind wasn't really blowing hard, you know, you'd just be like you was out there, you know, playing some kind of sports, or, you know, when you're running, you warm up, you know, your body temperature warms up when you're out there playing. You don't even realize it's cold. But, you know, these days, you know, I'm just not very thrilled with having to get out when it's cool, or, you know, I mean cold, like, and then especially when it's too hot. I cannot. But no, I reckon we're going to try this thing out. But and see what happens with it. Like I said, the last one we met the parents. Parents was not the problem. Parents was actually the best part. Strangely enough, actually, but but from what I know, she's hoping. I reckon her daughter's hoping to move us in there or something. They're gonna build her a house or something, and on some land here pretty soon. So she is wanting to, I reckon, go out to eat a dinner. So I guess we can meet her mom or me. So I don't think I've met her yet, but I think my
I'm
wife.
gonna meet her mom and Chloe.
Well, no, but I seen you met them yesterday, right?
Yeah, maybe.
So, well, I'm just trying to get this stuff straight. But no, that's why.
They always come after me.
Well, I'm never out there because it's too damn hot or too damn cold, and plus the driveway's fucked. It's all messed up. Every time I better fix it, it rains. A good rain. If it rains, it's going. I mean, it would need a whole professional job, not just a piece of job, but a whole. Because we were up here for quite a few years and it didn't really get that bad. But over time, it's just took its toll on this driveway. But no, we may be here in about another hour or so, or a little after that.
She just got that one.
Might head out and try this out and see. But my wife wants to try to see if this will work. I hope so. I really do. It gets old after a while. Well, I'm sure they won't be the problem. I mean, parents, so far, I'm not really concerned, but usually the one that we find somewhere, like I told my wife, it seemed like they always got something else to clutter up, something. And then once you get into wanting to do something, even the smallest of things, it usually gets broken. But I'm hoping for today to turn around. I told my wife the other night, strangely enough, I said, if the Braves win, maybe this will bring us some good luck on some stuff or something, maybe, or something good will happen. Well, wasn't that long after, about 2 or 3 days, and so I reckon, but we've been doing the music thing and just coming on here and doing a couple. I've been, just pretty much doing the same thing as I always do, practically pretty much. But you want to say anything today on the video? Okay, I'm gonna let my wife do a little bit. There you go.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, you get this off, then?
Yeah, go.
Oh, yes.
I hope today will be a. Hold on, I'm going to get the chair where they can see me. I'm so little. Sorry, I had to get up. I hope that when we see Chloe and Carlene today, I hope everything goes okay. I just met them last night on a walk, and I was just my mom business. Carlene came up to me and tapped me on the shoulder. She said, she went to walk with me. She was waiting on a friend. I didn't know what friend it was, but she said she was waiting on a friend, and her friend never showed up. So she said, well, what do you got planned for tomorrow? And I said, well, nothing really. And she said, well, I'll come get you after work, at 3 o'clock. And she said she would take us to Family Diner or Hardee's, somewhere she could take us out to eat. And Chloe was okay. She likes to sing and stuff, likes my dolls and everything. So I got my reborn doll ready, Dorothy. I had to change her diaper and change her outfit and give her a bath. So she smells good, I've been doing a little bit of house chores today. Did a little bit of laundry and dishes. Trying to get my house cleaned back up. Like my husband said, we watched the Braves thing. That was pretty awesome. I'm really proud of my boys. They worked really hard for that championship. And I do want to say, please, LMB Network, please sign Freddie up. He's already got 3.
It ain't them. It's the Atlanta Braves front office.
Oh, okay. The Atlanta Braves front office, please sign Freddie up.
What was that guy's name?
Alex something.
I can't.
Alex, on the front office, please re-sign Freddie because he's already got 3 votes. The team loves him to death. They.
Alex. Oh God.
Bob Bliss, yeah. And but the team loves him so much. You sure heard them on stage. 3 of them said, after their speech, how they feel, and they said, please, front office, re-sign Freddie, because and I thought they were going to cut the show up because 3 of them, 2 of them, was cussing, saying they're a motherfucker. I thought, oh no, they're going to shut the show down because Buzz was like, something's going to get rounded up. They're going to shut the show down. And I said, honey, it's our time, our special day. And they could say what they feel it's on their chest. Like the new coach said, Snickers said, it's our day. We are the champions. We could say what's on our chest. If the other teams could say what they want to say, we can say what we want to say. And you know what? Next year when the opening comes, we're going to kick some ass. I'm going to tell you right now, Houston, we're going to stomp a moho in your guys' ass. Because you know what? You cheated. You took our championship in 2012. Well, motherfuckers, we're going to stomp your ass again.
They didn't take ours. We wasn't ones that paid.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Oh, shit. That's 2017. They cheated.
Oh, yeah, 2017, they cheated. My bad year. But you know what? When the opening comes, we are going to stomp a mud hole in every baseball team. Because you know what? We're always going to say, we are champions of all time. We got the parade. We got all the Atlanta Braves fans outside. They got to go do a tour around Atlanta, around the old baseball field and the new baseball field. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen on TV. I could sit there all day long and watch the Braves. I can just sit there and just roll. It was nice for them to sign autographs for the fans. Don't bead necklaces out. I would love to have that around my neck. I told my husband, I said, if one of them can just come to Tennessee and put that around my neck, I would cherish that because that's my home team. That will always be my number one home team. Braves, you go. You roll. And your celebration was so awesome and beautiful. the fatty coming down, the white thing behind y'all. And I love hearing you guys' speech. That was the coolest thing ever. If they can't, in front of us, if you can't re-sign Freddie, I will not forgive you. But you know what? Freddie deserves this. The team loves him so much. He said they're like family to him. And they grew up traveling together. And he said that he wouldn't know what to do without those boys being there for him. And Freddie, good job on that base hit, buddy. That was awesome. I didn't get to say that on here last night. But you know what? This me waking up in a good mood is because of the Braves. You got the coolest team of chalk, Chance. And you know what? I'll say, you know that, and you know your ham chalk thing. But good luck traveling home, Braves. Be careful. Take good care of you guys yourselves. See you next year. Grand opening. I love y'all. Oh yeah, and one thing my husband just brought up, I ain't brought up. You deserve those rings. Those are gonna look so good on y'all. You guys are the best team. I can say that all the time. Thank you for being there, making us feel like we are special. Like you guys said, and outside you guys said that we make you special. Well, you're special to us. Thank you for being there, playing ball, being a family. Don't split up the Atlanta Braves family. You keep that generation going. See you guys next year. Play hard. Keep going. Love you, Braves. Mwah.
I think we're all right.
Are we good?
Here we are. Oh, okay. Hang on, this should have.
Should I do it long?
There we go. Yeah. All right. No, I wouldn't have censored nothing. But I was saying, you know, the network might have some people calling in. Well, they said motherfucker. They said that. They said that. Well, I mean, I don't know. So I don't know. I know they were just having a good time. But no, it's not every day. And I know most of the time they don't even get to really. And it shows they don't go over scripts. They don't have papers.
Oh.
You don't see, Vince McMahon, everything. Well, Eric, they don't have papers out there. Well, no, but they're told to say they have to memorize all this bullshit before they go out and say it on TV. And so I'm firmly sure that that I don't know why anybody wants to work for the WWE anymore. Freddie. The only thing that stopped him from being there is the money, because they'll want to pay him more money because they won the championship. And Freddie Freeman, that money hungry? Well, no, I wouldn't think. I wouldn't think he is, but they know he's going to, the person that's the agent or whatever is going to tell Freddie, well, hey, here's what they're offering. And his last contract, they had him in 8 years at about $135 million or something like that.
Yeah.
So, when the championships come, put that price up quite a bit more, I would think. And, unless Freddie openly asks, hey, well, I'll just take this. I would say, and figuring, not without asking Freddie, but figuring it up, they're going to come up with something that's going to be worth his while. And, this is going to be the last contract he probably gets. he's at the age where he, one more contract, especially another 6, 7, 8 years. By that time, he'd probably be ready to call it quits. So no matter what team he plays for, I'm hoping it can continue for Braves. But everything doesn't always go our way, and they'll find somebody. It's took a while for Chipper Jones. Everybody remembers. Chipper Jones is third base. Well, he ain't no more.
He's not, but
But they got a guy, Austin Riley, right now. He's been over there, I think, for several years now. But I mean, nobody's going to replace Chipper, and most likely won't replace Freddie Freeman either. But I mean, he's not. It's not out of the realm of possibility that the only thing is if you sign Freddie Freeman back, then you're gonna have to try to figure out, which I figured most of the other 3 or 4 of them that got on just to get the championship, try to get the championship for the Braves, will probably most likely none of them will probably be back unless, they just think they can have, maybe they might be able to salvage one of them. I know they won't be all 4, but you say, how does that happen? Well, it happens all the time. Jock Peterson, another guy that, they've had multiple championships. They were on other teams for a lot longer time, but Braves wanted to see who was available, and that's who was available. They were coming up for renewal, which is what the Braves used to do all the time when they had a streak going from 91 to 2005 every year getting into the playoffs. So, I mean, it happens with every team practically unless you're like New York used to be or somebody like that. But these smaller teams like the Braves, the Phillies possibly, and dare say, Florida Marlins, some of them and possibly, a few others, are not looked fondly. And that's why when the Braves win, it's why it was one of those things where, it just, you can't get enough of it, because it's something you probably won't see again for a while. Hey, if we get another one next year, that's all that much better. But of course, you can't worry about that. But yeah, I definitely would like to see Freddie Freeman and get his stuff done, and hopefully everything gets, barring he don't have many injuries or nothing. Hopefully he'll get at least 2,500 hits, or he'll accomplish something. Hopefully, if he keeps with the Braves, I'm hoping they'll retire his number. They also should have number 25 up there, Andrew Jones. I ain't saying Andrew Jones needs to go into the MLB Hall of Fame. Well, I am saying the Braves ought to retire his number. They already got him in the Braves Hall of Fame. I don't have to. I'd have to look up a video, but this guy used to do highlight reel plays all the time. 10 Gold Gloves, you can't beat it. That's hard to beat right there. And I understand that Freddie had on his last year of his contract, he didn't do quite as good starting out. Of course, like I said, I didn't watch a lot of baseball at all this year, hardly any. I was waiting to see if next year, and I was hoping they'd have all that extra inning bull crap fixed back to the way I like it. I don't like it. That easy stuff they've been doing. So hopefully they'll fix everything back up, and we can watch a whole ball game if it goes late there. Hell, let it go late there. But I know they had curfew back in the old days. I heard that's why I was watching some older 1952 World Series, 1960 World Series Game 7, and they were played back in the day. They were played in the daytime. So this, I don't know what year this started to be played at night, but I know it's had to be at least in the last 20-something years. I know for a long time, until about the 80s, I don't think they played a night game at Wrigley Field for the Chicago Cubs. All their games had to be day games because they didn't have lights. I don't think they got them to like the 80s. That park's been around way longer than that. Hopefully we can get close. I don't know if we'll repeat, be the champions, but hopefully we can stick in there and win at least another division title. I'm not going to go. I don't like to go on record too many times. Because that's hard to do. I mean, watching the Yankees do that for 3 years in a row or whatever that was. 3 years in a row from 98 to 2000. And then in the 50s, 40s, late 40s, early 50s, they did it 5 in a row. Won the whole thing 5 times in a row. That's pretty tough. I don't know that we'll live to see a team do that, same team 5 times in a row. I told my wife yesterday the closest we've seen is San Francisco Giants. Win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1.
Mm-hmm.
So every other year they won. But they didn't always, in the years that they didn't go to the playoffs or didn't get into the World Series, they ended up, they didn't win the whole thing. So again, it's as close as we've gotten. So I don't know that we'll live to see 5 in a row. And even if anybody won 5 in a row, 6, it's hard to do. It's 162 games plus, not counting all these other games, it's about 7 or 8, 10. I don't know how many more now. But there's a good bit. You got to win most of them. Not all of them, but you got to win the majority of them. And so I'm also proud to say that the Braves have made it through one whole season, won the whole thing, fair and square. No cheat, nothing, like them other people, the assholes, Astros or whatever the hell. It's idiots. It's funny go out there and try and cheat. Oh, Derek, he fixed it. Yeah, well, they shouldn't have done it in the first place. They knew it was wrong. Just like everything else. They ought to strip that from the record books. Like I said, I can't remember who second place was, but they ought to whoever second place was, they ought to give them the championship. Oh, Derek, I don't care. That's what I'd have done. Stripped it away from them. And, because we're going to arrive at something like this again before too long. Probably the next 10, 20 years again, somebody's liable to try it again. Like I said, they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything that a lot of other people probably have thought about trying to do. Just how they went about doing it. Instead of doing it just with their eyeballs,
they started using technology to do it, and that's what got them in trouble. You know, they can't do anything about it if you catch somebody doing the same sign over and over. It's the same thing if you could see it, you know, and pick up on it. But, you know, but when you start getting technology and everybody else involved, and then, you know, they know there's something up. So, but that's what the problem was with Astros. But anyway, yeah, hopefully here in a little bit. We ain't got long. Almost 2 o'clock ago. About another hour and a half, we should know something. So anyway, I just want to kind of here make a small video. So anyway, we'll get off here now.